Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Helena Daydreamer, where we create things. Yes, just like these sparkly flower rings I made in my last video, and today I will be using the same or similar technique to make earrings. So if you haven't watched the ring tutorial, please go ahead and check it out. So this is more of an experimental jewelry making. I'm basically trying to make these earrings for the first time, and I'm using some of the rings I made in my last video. With this one I simply cut some of the ring band off and untwisted and straightened the wires, only leaving about 3 twists. That's why the wire looks a little bit overworked. Anyway, so I'm bending one of the wires into a right angle and the other one I will be bending downwards, cutting some of it off and then making a small spiral on the end. Then I'm also cutting a bit of wire off the earring post, and using just a simple file, I'm filing the end of the post until smooth. Then I added a small green flatback crystal, and look at that, so easy! You will need some earring bags, and I'm using these old hot glue earring bags I made years ago, but just buy silicone ones, they're really not that expensive. And if you are using bare wire, then make a ridge around the post and use butterfly bags if you like. Next I'm taking this other ring in gold and I chopped some of the twisted wire off again, filing it, and this time I'm bending it as it is with my round nose pliers all the way until it's nicely hidden behind the back of the flower head. And that created a nice loop onto which I am going to be attaching a handmade earring hook. And finding out is just too plain for my liking, so I straightened the hook, added a red crystal bead and then made a hook again. Much better. All I need now is, oh yeah, a red flatback crystal. That's what I need. I really like these. How about you? Would you have left them plain or crystals? Let me know. And by the way, there is still more to come. Now this earring literally came to existence by accident when I was making one of the rings for my last video. I basically realized the ring band was going to be just too short, and rather than getting annoyed I tried a different approach, and that was to experiment. And so I wrapped one wire around the other one just once and then cut it off and made a simple earring hook out of the remaining wire. Yeah, that's simple, and it made me feel good. No failure there. By the way, one special lady once mentioned that sometimes you have to fail before you can succeed, and always take lessons in what went wrong. So failure isn't actually a failure, it's learning. And I really like this message, so that's why I'm sharing it here on my channel. And so I stuck a nice little flatback crystal in the middle of the flower, and I thought that looked pretty neat. But then I saw all the crystals lying on the table and I had to go over the top. And I made it even more sparkly. And believe me, it's so sparkly. It's so sparkly the camera can't even take it. Very pretty indeed. Although it's a bit too much, I think. I prefer the first version, but still, if you don't try, you don't know, and you can't enjoy looking at one very sparkly earring. And off to the next project. So, how to explain this one? Again, reusing an old ring because I'm pretty much just experimenting here, again. And this time I bent one of the wires at the back into an earring post. It's the one that started the spiral, and the other one will get wrapped around the post and then cut off. You might have noticed I secured the petals with some thin wire, and that's because in my previous attempt I didn't secure it, and as I was wrapping the wire around the post, the petals completely deformed formed, even though I held it pretty firmly. So that's that. I have now removed the thin wire from the petals, and as you can see, the gold came off a little bit, but that's only because I was rushing and I didn't really care. I just really wanted to see if it was gonna work, and the answer is yes, it did. The flower held its shape. Yay! And it looks so nice as a stud. I even prefer it without a stone, to be honest. So simple and cool. I really need to remake this again. Maybe even in sterling silver? I don't know. Maybe I will. So if you wanted to keep this as an earring, then you would cut the earring post a bit to make it shorter and then file the end. But I started this one to make it into a pendant, actually, and then I discovered it could be an earring as well. And so I'm bending the wire forward and creating a loop using my round nose pliers. And then I kind of twisted the end of it and hid it underneath the bail. And as I've tried a few different options how to finish the loop or the bail, it looks pretty bashed and overworked now, but I still thought it was worth showing you. And it holds pretty well in my opinion. You would really need to pull on it hard to make it come undone. And so I think this is a pretty good result. A cute little flower pendant has been born. And it's a boy! Guessing from the blue crystal. I just love the combination of blue and gold, but you probably already know that if you watch my videos. Here is another version of this pendant, but it doesn't really work that well. It's just too bulky in my opinion. Here I left the bail twisted and then wrapped both wires around somehow. I don't even remember how. Hopefully you will be able to see from like what I'm doing here because I did manage to film it. And it just resulted in a pendant that just doesn't work. But if I didn't make this one first, then I would never have made the gold one next, which I liked. Silver linings, right? And happy little accidents. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below what else you want me to make. I am open to suggestions. Have a beautiful, blessed day and stay safe and stay healthy, and I love you and I will see you next time. Bye!